Detect and Talk of the day, December the 3rd, 11/22, about 29 degrees. It's cold here, boys and girls. Garrett Vortex. It's a new release. Old Calabash Digger, he's looking at it, ain't he? You know, you got these people out here that still don't get it. Oh, you should just take the detector and go hunting with it and call it a day and evaluate it. You might even make some good finds doing that. Question is, does it tell you everything you need to know about that detector? Well, if you value your time and your energy, metal detecting, and a multi-frequency metal detector, select digging should always be an option to a person should they choose to do. Well, this machine right here, select digging, I'm not quite sure about it. I don't own the Vortex. Calabash is getting some feedback from some other Vortex users on social media, namely YouTube. He may be getting it from other sources as well. Email, I don't know. Phone calls. I talk to Calabash regular. We bounce ideas off of each other's heads. I give him recommendations on some things to look at. This machine, based on what I've seen so far, is not a 21st century multi-frequency metal detector. It's a damn 20th century. No auto scan, no noise cancel. My lab come out with one of them back in the 1990s. The 21st century started in what year? January 2001. So we're somewhat 24 years into the 21st century, and this company has released a metal detector that's got more of a 20th century feel about it. I don't quite get that. Camera back on. No reference for notch. That's disgraceful. A digital metal detector. This is not a knob job. It's got a digital ID. You know, Sharpshooter's been thinking about this, and I may do it, but it won't happen real soon. Maybe I need to make a checklist. Maybe I need to make a checklist and post it in a damn video. And you testers out there that are testing these machines, you can look at this. I'm a little disappointed, actually. I'm not liking how the manufacturers do their testing on metal detectors. And what I mean, I would like to see the testers, even though they're under NDA pre-release, I would like to see the testers talk to one another. And why am I bringing this up? Well, how do you know what tester's looking at what? How do you know even what's been looked at? You know, the Legend, remember what happened with it? You see what I mean? You can have multiple testers in multiple countries or in multiple parts of the United States for that matter. Well, how do you know what the testers are even looking at? And how do the testers know what the manufacturer, their testers, the actual on-site at their laboratories have looked at? That's like this triple score, you remember it? Lack of death on a salt beach. How'd that get out? Who blessed that? Pre-release. Multi-frequency metal detector, Salt Beach, actually sells probably more of the machine than any other. They should have top priority. If you're going to get anything right, get that part right. But that didn't happen, did it? Pre-release. So yeah, Calabash shakes down metal detectors. Should Garrett be watching his videos? Probably. He bought the machine. He's not making shit up as he goes along. Could he be in error on some of his tests? It's possible. But other users of that machine can look at what he's doing and see what happens when they try it in a different environment. Do they see the same or similar? Yes or no? So you don't know what you don't know. You know, you're out there using a metal detector in the wild. Well, you can't even dig. Well, you would have to dig every signal, and that still wouldn't necessarily tell you anything. The machine could be calling targets iron. That triple score was calling targets iron on the Salt Beach that were non-ferrous. But a consumer found this, relayed it to Calabash, and he verified it. He relayed this to the manufacturer, hence it got fixed. So some of you out there that have a negative attitude toward Calabash, you know, you need to grow up. He didn't create the Vortex. He didn't create the triple score. He didn't create the Equinox. He didn't create any metal detector, just like I haven't. Now, this video is not to take up for Calabash. It's just to get people to thinking. You gonna drop that kind of money on something? Don't you want it to work right? You testers out there that are testing these machines pre-release, and some of you may have done this longer than I have. But I do have a background in electronics. I am an out-of-the-box thinker, and I don't take anything for granted. I look at it. Look at the ID behaviors. You change the frequency on the machine. You change the ground balance if you can, and look at the ID. You see if there's any quirks on that machine. Something that stands out that's not normal. And report it. Now some people, you know, they show metal detectors on their channel. They'll show them for a week or two. They'll probably take it out and use it for a week or two, and then it'll go in the, it'll be just off to the side, or it'll be in a damn box behind them when they're doing their damn videos. I don't know what those people are really about. You know, and you can't take a metal detector out one time and find something nice with it and declare, oh, this is it, game changer. No, you can't do that either. So yeah, every new release like this deserves to be scrutinized. And the manufacturers, you know, they're not paying for what Calabash is doing, are they? He's not charging them. I didn't charge Nocta when I showed the problems with the Legend. Of course, you know, there was always those people out there who said, oh, sharpshooter, you don't know what you are doing. But everything I showed an update corrected. How about that? What a coincidence. Maybe I know more than you think I know. But I'm getting older. I got other things. I got some obligations with some senior age relatives. But I'm still paying attention. A lot of what I've talked about, you know, this Garrett, with this software change, to make these models different, I suggested this years ago on the Dankowski forum. You know that? It's not a bad move, really, when you think about it. Just imagine that. I wonder if you could buy a double score, use it for 3 or 4 months or a year, and you wanted to turn it into a triple score versus buying the whole new platform called the triple score. Not bad, huh? But you got to get the platform right to make this work. And I don't believe that vortex is quite there yet, based on what I'm seeing. Anyway, that's going to conclude the video. I hope everybody stays warm today. It is cold here.